Yo, you still doing that stuff, huh, Reeve?
You betcha!
Have you ever wondered why that guy is tall, but he can't ball, and why she's so short but dominates the court? Why my muscles are firm and yours are flaccid? The answer is deoxyribonucleic acid. From DNA, not a living thing can hide, because that's what we're made of from on the inside. To find out what it's made of, you can look far and wide, but I got the answer right here, foods, nucleotides. DNAs and super can't stand alone. It requires the help of a sugar phosphate backbone. This backbone protects the DNA from any trouble that might try and come its way. Now let me tell you about a thing called purine. You won't ever find something else that's so neat. It's got more bling than anything because it's made up of a double ring. Now in order to grow, we need our DNA to replicate, so a strand of DNA will become a template. Haters, they're always gonna hate, but it helps the mRNA get out of the gate. Now when you replicate DNA, if you made only one strand, you'd be a fool. That's why we're semi-conservative. We make one old and we make one new. Yo, is it feeling a little breezy?
Yo, it's me, Red Steezy.
Oh, take it easy.
Nucleic acid could have a chain or two, nucleotides stuck together like glue. They carry genetic information and work when in the right formation. Deoxyribonucleic sugar wraps the side chain of DNA strains, helps build your brain like planes and makes you Dwayne. Thymine, one of the DNA four major parts of pyrimidine. Without it, no way you can start. Oh, guanine, another part, put it with thymine, though, no, that's the bad start. AT, a base pair, I swear, they're the best pair, a perfect fit like a ball in a mitt. You betcha! DNA polymerase, they raise the roof, they speak the truth. Need them for replication so there's no complications.
Oh, hey, is that DJ Funky Fresh?
You betcha!
Double helix is the finished product. DNA, you could say, sloshing around in the blood, in your brain, in our body. Nitrogen bases make up the majority of the DNA. Word.
You betcha!
To avoid thin air, you must create a complementary base pair. Adenine bonds with thymine and G with C. Add an enzyme in the mix to catalyze and metamorphosize the DNA process. That's what the DNA ligase does. It waits for its chance, and then with the subgate complex, it becomes a catalyst for DNA replication. Now the C can bond with the G faster, and so can the A and the T. Now before we go any further, we're about to hit you harder than a case of root beer and Pop Rocks.
You betcha!
We've been stuck in the interphase. Yes, we were latent, but no, our hotel room isn't vacant. We made the payment. Now back to my statement. Thank you for being so patient.
You betcha!
I'll be very blatant with you, so go take a seat on the pavement and prepare yourself.
Hey, yo, Coach Hines, do you know anything about DNA?
You betcha! No way, you may have heard of this thing called DNA. They convey, display, and show our genetic code. Contains a long polymer, don't concur, I didn't slur, rhymes are blur. I prefer to transfer these DNA facts into rap in actual order. Like the base is made of double helical chains, brains need it too. So here's the scoop, it's the truth, which brings me on to phosphate groups. They are involved in biological storage, and of course this is not the chorus. These are found in DNA and RNA. It's elementary. For centuries, they've released energy expertly, so keep that in your memory, not just temporarily. Getting a headache? Make headway, cause here's a bad segue.
Did someone say pyrimidine?
You betcha! Here's my philosophy. It's a colorless crystal compound with basic properties. You're learning about DNA is my hypothesis, especially thymine and cytosine are especially the bases, so face it, in their arrangement, they are just basic substitute derivatives of this. Here are the basics. They only have one basic single sugar. Trace it to find nucleotides are the places they're synthesized. In the double-stranded DNA machine, adenine is one of the bases of nucleic acid. It's a derivative of purine and pairs with thymine, but I'm sure that's part of the routine you've seen. Hydrogen's a gas. It's classified as colorless and odorless. I stress it's the best of all the elements since its atomic's number one. Read these DNA facts like the comic in the Vancouver Sun. But what's a helicase? To touch base, it's an enzyme that uses hydrolysis of ATP to unwind the DNA helix. It does less than Felix. It's happening right now, but you can't feel it, concealed by your skin. Interphase is in the DNA interface, not to be confused with the unused enzyme invertase. It's the resting phase between successive divisions of mitotic divisions. In your provision, your decision didn't expect the precision of these facts in this rap, so next time accept and respect the subject. Last time I checked, it's about that time to put on the cap, so start to clap because this is the rap of the DNA rap. You betcha.
No, you gotta wait till I shoot! Ah!